here are the 5 best Xbox accessories you should actually get for your Xbox, whether it's the Xbox Series S or even the likes of the Xbox Series X. Either way, these accessories can further enhance your gaming experience, and these can also make your gaming experience more convenient. So without further ado, let's get straight to the list. First option is one of the most important ones, which is external storage. Now, whether you're going to go for the likes of the entry-level Xbox Series S, which of course doesn't have much storage. In fact, the actual storage you do get with the base Xbox Series S is basically around about 400 gigs. And let's be fair, games nowadays are average 50 to 100 gigs. And if you are someone that's going to be using the likes of Xbox Game Pass and you want to play all those titles, they are average over 100 gigs or more, depending on the title you go for. So investing into external storage is a big plus. Now, the one I'm actually using is the Western Digital C50, and I've actually done a video on this one before, and it's been a good lifesaver, especially for me that enjoys the likes of playing Forza, Call of Duty, and so many more titles. And the one I'm actually using is the 512GB option, which is currently priced at $95 on Amazon. But if you do want to go for more storage, you can go for the likes of the 2TB option, which is priced at $250. But obviously it all comes down to you if you do want to go for more games, or if you just want that extra storage so you can play some extra games on the side. Next we have thumb grips, which this can obviously come down to preference if you want to have more of a better grip for your gaming experience, but thumb grips are actually pretty useful. Now, they are actually very affordable, whether you're going to get them from Amazon or a local store. These things are very affordable. In fact, you can get a 10-pack of these on Amazon for $10. And not just that, but there's so many options out there, with some giving you extra height with your joystick, or some that will actually give you a good grip experience with your controller. Because yes, the standard grip on joysticks with the Xbox is decent, but of course having the likes of thumb grips, these actually do make your game experience a lot more better. Now, let me say, since I've been using them, they've actually been very helpful for the likes of playing some titles with FPS, and even using them for the likes of racing, which they are actually a good lifesaver for racing games. Next, we have rechargeable battery, which yes, if you're someone that's a PlayStation user, you'll probably laugh at this, but yes, Xbox players still have to use batteries. But getting a rechargeable battery for your Xbox controller can be very useful. Now, there are many ways you can actually get this. You can get the official one from Xbox, but the one I actually got is from a local store, and how do we say, I paid roughly half the price compared to the official one from Xbox. This thing actually lasts for a long time, and it's actually very useful. And if I had to give a rough estimate of how long this thing can actually last for, it can last up to 2 days of full-on gaming, which, by the way, I'm actually really impressed with that. And the fact that I can actually just connect a USB-C cable to my controller just to charge the battery, it makes it a lot more easier. Now, the next accessory is obviously comes down to if you want to do gaming in this certain way, but mouse and keyboard can be a good option to go for, especially if you're wanting to play the likes of Fortnite, Call of Duty, and so many more titles. Because let's be honest, now if I'm actually being honest, there has been an increase in games that actually now support mouse and keyboard on consoles. So if you are someone that wants to basically use the Xbox Series S or X as a PC system in a way, and you're wanting to use a mouse and keyboard with it, I'll definitely say going for a nice mouse and keyboard can be a good option, especially if you're wanting to game with a mouse and keyboard. Now, I'll definitely say if you're wanting to have a bit of a cleaner experience, I do recommend to go for a wireless mouse and keyboard, but otherwise the wire can still actually easily work, but also it comes down to your own preference. Then finally, one of the main things you should actually go for when it comes to obviously gaming is a good headset. Now, of course, I use the likes of the SteelSeries, which I'll definitely say I've had a good experience with SteelSeries so far, but only in the wireless setting. But you can go for many options on the market with a good gaming headset. Now, you got the likes of Astros, which are really good for Xbox, Logitech, Razer, and so many more. Now, if you're wanting to go for wireless, it is a little bit limited when it comes to wireless headsets for Xbox, but there are some good options out there. But otherwise, those are the 5 best accessories I can recommend you to actually go for when it comes to upgrading your experience with an Xbox. And if I had to give some honorable mentions, this is obviously just for users that are wanting to do more racing. You can also get the likes of a Moser R3 bundle, or even other racing wheels on the market. This is for those that obviously just enjoy racing games. And I mean, for me personally, I enjoy racing, so that is definitely a good honorable mention on this list. But otherwise, let me know in the comments below of any accessories you think you would recommend for anyone to go for when it comes to console gaming. But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next one. Be safe as always, and have a great day. Bye.